Hey, it's Ride Breezy here, showing off one of my favorite decks of all time, Speedroids. It's definitely one of my favorite decks, mainly because of my extra deck down there. I love all the monsters. But yeah, let's see what's in my deck here. I'm running 3 Speedroid Din Daikoduke. Basically, he's a level 3 tuner. He doesn't quite have an effect when you summon him, but he does have a graveyard effect where you get to bring back a tuner. You banish him, it special summons another tuner in your grave, and that's his effect. He's okay at 1,000 each, but he's not your best tuner in this deck by far. Probably your worst option of the 3 that I'm running. Still running 3 of him. 3 copies of Speedroid Double Yo-Yo. Very good card. You normal summon him, and then you get a Speedroid out of your graveyard for free. So that gives you what you want to do is grab a tuner and then use your Sychro summoning. Speedroid Horse Stilt's a pretty new card to me, but it's amazing. Probably the second best card in the deck. You normal summon this guy, and then you get to special summon another one from your hand. So you want to special summon a tuner, really. During the main phase, I know this does have a graveyard effect. You get to banish this card and a card from your graveyard, and send another card from your deck to your grave. Helpful in filling up your graveyard and getting rid of useless cards out of your deck. 2 Speedroid Menko. He's a hand trap. When you're getting attacked directly, you slap this guy down and it changes all of your opponent's monsters into defense position. 1 Speedroid Ohaja Kid. I always call him Oja Kid. You normal summon this guy, and then it targets a tuner out of the graveyard, and then it instantly synchro summons. You don't really get to activate. Like, if you select this man, you don't get to activate his effect. It synchros like instantaneously. It's 2 Speedroid Pachinko card. This guy, he just sits on the field. He's 1800 attack, so that's good. You discard a card and you get to destroy a card on the field. 3 Speedroid Red-Eyed Dice, your best tuner. Every time you normal or special summon this guy, you get to change its level. You get to select one of your other Speedroids and change its level anywhere from level 1 to 6. So you get to pick what you want out of your extra deck. You get free range of what you want to, depending on the situation. So you kind of want to keep on bringing this guy out as he's your best tuner. 1 Speedroid Skull Marble. This guy's kind of tricky. You can special summon him from your hand when your opponent controls a monster from your extra deck. But if you have an extra card on the field, is a card on the field or just monster? Your opponent takes, this ain't what I'm looking for. If you control a face-up monster, destroy this card. That's not a Speedroid. Huh. Very confusing. I know I've destroyed it many times by its own effect on accident. Speedroid Takum Tomborg. Very good card here. Anytime you're controlling a wind monster, which all the Speedroids are wind monsters, you can special summon this guy out, and he contribute himself and for a tuner. So you play a Speedroid, you can special this guy out, tribute himself, and then he's a tuner. You'll definitely probably see that combo in our videos here. Speedroid Terror Top. Amazing card. Sadly, it's limited to 1 in this game. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card, and when this card is summoned, you get to add a Speedroid from your deck to your hand. If this was limited to 3, Speedroids would be amazing. Speedroid Tri-Eyed Dice. It's probably your second best tuner. It doesn't really have an effect until it's a graveyard effect. You get to banish this guy, and it protects you from taking damage. and it just negates the attack. This guy I'm not too familiar with. Speedroid Passing Glider. It basically, if you control no monsters, you can special summon it. It's a level 5. Decent stats to just get a free special summon. Or when this card is tribute summoned, you can target a Speedroid in your grave and special summon it. So, and more than likely, never going to use this pendulum effect, as my deck only has this as a pendulum monster and one in the extra deck, which wouldn't even let it pendulum anything. High Speedroid Re-Level. You play this, you banish one Speedroid from your graveyard, and then the card gains 500 attack equal to the level of the monster you just banished, if that makes sense. 1 copy Lightning Storm. If you control no face-up cards, you can destroy all your opponent's attack monsters or all their spell and traps. You get to pick. 2 Shock Surprise. You can banish up to 2 Speedroids. It doesn't have to be 2. It's 1 or 2. And then you can destroy as many cards on the field as you banished. Pretty good to get rid of like spots. 3 Speed Recovery. Very good card for us. It basically just grabs a Speedroid out of your graveyard and special summons it. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard and add a card from the grave to your hand. 1 copy of Twin Twister, discard a card, destroy 2 spell and traps. And it's quick play spell also. 2 Following. I love this card. Why does it do that? I put this on Do Not Disturb like 3 times. Following is activate this card by targeting 1 Sychro monster you control. Our entire extra deck is Sychro monsters, and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. And at the start of the damage step, if it battles a level 5 or higher monster, it instantly destroys that monster, I think. You destroy the opponent's monster and gain its attack until the end of the turn. When the monster leaves the card, destroy this card. Yeah, typical for... It attaches to your monster, so yeah, when the monster's destroyed, that card's gone too. Pulse Mine. This is for machine type monsters, which these are all machine types. It's basically kind of like Minko. It just switches all opponent's monsters into defense mode. 2 copies Quaking Mirror Force. You can put about any trap you want here. This is just my preferred trap. Puts all your opponent's attack position monsters into face down position permanently. And onto the extra deck. My all-time favorite monster right here, Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Level 7. Once per turn, when your opponent has a level 5 or higher monster and activates an effect, you can negate it and instantly destroy them. Or if he targets your level 5 monster, you can destroy him too. There's 2 different effects, but they end up doing the same thing. He negates a bunch of abilities and just clears them. And then he gains their attack points also when he destroys them, so it's even better. But only for that turn. And then his leveled up version, level 8 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This guy kind of has the same effect, except it gets rid of the level effect, and anytime a monster's effect activates, he just negates once per turn and steals their attack. Amazing monster. 3 High Speedroid Chinbara. He was in one of our other decks. I've slid him in of one of our earlier videos. This is his original deck he should be in. Anyway, he can make 2 attacks per turn, and every time he battles, he gains 200 attack points to boost up. So, first turn you have him on the field, he goes up 400 attack and knocks out 2 monsters, hopefully. And while he's in the grave, you get the special summon, I think. Target once, yeah, if this card is sent to the grave, target one Speedroid in your grave, add to your hand. That's okay. 2 High Speedroid Kendama. This one's pretty good too. Basically, it just gets piercing damage, and it also has an extra effect of you can banish a machine monster from your grave and inflict 500 damage to your opponent each turn. And then it has a graveyard effect also, as if you control no cards, you get to special summon it right back out. High Speedroid Kite Drake. I'm not that familiar with this card, but its abilities are amazing. When this guy is synchro summoned, you get to pick one of the effects listed below, and it's destroy all other cards on the field or negate all your opponent's face-up cards they have. Very, very useful for just a generic kind of level 8 there for Speedroids. Not that generic, but High Speedroid Puzzle. We're running one of these guys basically because of Oja Kid and his synchro summoning instantly ability. This guy's level 4, and when he battles a special summon monster, his attack doubles. And if this card is in the graveyard, you get to target one Speedroid in the grave, add it to your hand. There's a bunch of recurring abilities in the grave in this deck also. I'm running one Samurai Destroyer just because you probably don't need this now that I added in this last monster. There's just so many level 7s now. But basically, if you battle an opponent monster, they can't activate their effect until the end of the damage step, which basically destroys their monster. So it gets rid of all like flip effects and stuff like that, and effects that when they're sent to the graveyard, gets rid of all those. If this card leaves its owner control because of an effect, target one machine monster in your grave, special summon. So it does have some synergy. I didn't realize that. And lastly, I just added this guy in right before the video. He seems pretty amazing. Quick effect, target one face-up monster your controls of a special summon from their extra deck. Make its attack 0 and negate its effect for 1 turn. I'll take that. And I mean, it sounds like you can just use that effect every turn to basically negate that monster. And when it gets destroyed, you can send this guy to your pendulum zone. But I mean, our other monsters level 3 pendulum and 4. We're not getting anybody out with that. Side deck, not too many. These guys were in my extra deck before. I don't really want to go over them. I mean, he's Decode Talker. Everyone should know him. Extra copies here. I did have Magic Cylinder in here just because it's classic. Guaranteed damage to your opponent. An extra Shock Surprise, an extra Lightning Storm. Razorang. This guy, you summon this guy out, but he can't attack for 1 turn. He's just basically 200 attack. And when you it makes your opponent, he switches into defense mode and chips 800 attack off the opponent. Another Pachinko card, another Oja Kid. Miscellaneous Magnet is a very weird card. During your main phase, this card is normal special summoned. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls and immediately synchro summon using this card and that monster. What? You synchro summon with your opponent's monster? If you guys know this card, let me know if that's what that effect does. You can only use the effective once per turn. If that's what it does, I should be running this card. You know what? We're going to run one of these, and we're going to take out a Daiko Duke. We're going to see if we encounter this. If we lose because of this, who knows? But that's my Speedroid deck. Let's hop in some duels, and we'll be showing off our Speedroids with our clear wings. Okay, we have a Rifle for Hire here with... He's got Kaiba as his deck, man. We facing some Blue Eyes here. I wouldn't say this is a good matchup for us if he's running Blue Eyes, as His blue eyes don't have monster effects. Normal monsters. A 60 card deck for Kaiba. Okay. Ooh. This is a decent hand for us, even though we don't have any tuners. We can get around that with Takum Tomborg. Yeah, but 2 speed recoveries is very good too to have in our hand. Even if we don't have to use them early, they're good to hold on to. Sword of Revealing Light. Huh. Do I even have spell and trap removal? We can't mink. I'm gonna summon Minko just so I can keep on to my double yo-yo in my hand. I'm gonna special summon my Takum Tomborg. Activate his effect. We're gonna search for a red-eyed dice. Stick him in attack mode. It doesn't matter because we're going to be activating red-eyed dice's effect here to change Minko's level to level 6, and then we're synchro summoning into my Clearwing Synchro Dragon, my favorite man. In attack mode. Yeah. Basically that's our turn. We can't really do anything with swords up and face down monsters. Huh. Do we go up for Crystal Wing? I can get Crystal Wing Synchro right now. And Crystal Wing is a lot better than Clear Wing, even though Clear Wing's my favorite. Kaiba Man! That's a free blue eyes for him. Gosh dang it. Yeah. He's just basically he's gonna attack right over. Nothing I can do about that one. We needed one more turn there. We need to draw into a monster here that's not a tuner. We got a tuner. But we do have our speed recoveries here. Banish this card from your grave. Special summon 8. I'm gonna start filling up our grave here. We're gonna Daiko Duke. Gonna get rid of our Takum Tomborg. Then I'm gonna Sychro. This is to get Din into our grave here and get a Kendama in our grave. I'm also going to activate Kendama's ability. Get Minko out of our grave. Banish him. Deal 500. Then we're going to activate Din Daiko Duke's ability. Banish him. Special summon our red-eyed dice. Then we're not going to activate his ability. We are bringing out another Clearwing Synchro. God, he's beautiful. Then we're going to activate Speed Recovery. Let's bring back Red-Eyed again. Lastly, Sychro into... I like Kiteroid. Destroy all other cards in the field. That would destroy Red Eyes right away. Or Blue Eyes. Or do we want Sychro? Sychro Dragon just isn't good against normal monsters. I'm gonna try and roll the dice with Kiteroid. Destroy all cards in the field. If his trap is the Blue Eyes trap, we're screwed. It was Mirror Force. If it was the Blue Eyes trap that negated abilities, that would have hurt. But a good 3,000 damage dealt right there. We're off to a good start. We have the advantage right now. He got up more filled up graves, and he passes turn. Yeah, we completely outclassed him in that duel. I don't think he had the best Blue Eyes deck he could have. It was kind of a basic, old school kind of Blue Eyes deck. But yeah, we were definitely in control of that duel the whole time, except for when he had Blue Eyes on the field for the one turn. But we came back strong and took him out. So that's our first dub. I'll see you guys in the second one when we get an opponent in here. That was fast. We got Demo D. It kind of looked like he has Zexal. I assume this is a Xyz deck with like Utopia. Who knows? He could be running anything really. Not good hand. We got 2 Pachinko cards. Automatopoeia pickup. I can't say I've ever gone against one of these kind of decks. Place 1, high five the sky counter. Utopic onomatopoeia. I kind of want to run this deck. This looks fun. He's gonna Xyz into a Utopia something. Just a regular number 39 Utopia. We're gonna get the summoning animation. And because he is a rank monster, he's going to avoid our abilities. He's ranking up. Utopic Dragon. Interesting. 4,000. You can discard 1 rank up magic spell. You can see some of this by discarding 1 rank up spell and a Utopia monster. Target 1 number in your grave, special summon and defense. He doesn't have any numbers yet. We need to make sure he... Right now, I can destroy this man with Shock Surprise. I just need monsters in my grave. So we're gonna have to tune this turn. But we can't. He only has one card in his hand, so I like that. But that gives him a free draw there. Field spells looks like it adds. I gotta set Tri-Eye dice. Or we Pachinko cart next turn, just start discarding our hand. Why didn't I think of that? Like a second earlier. Dodo Warrior. We're taking a big damage here. Oh boy. Activate Tri-Eye dice. Negates the attack. Okay, we need a big draw here. Takum Tomborg works. We Pachinko here. We activate. Discard Din Din. Blow this man up. What does he do? Just discard a card? We needed that. Now we wasted our summon. What I can do is special summon Red-Eyed Dice onto the field. That only gives me a level 4. Shock Surprise. Discard this guy. Get rid of the field spell. Okay, I feel like we're in a good position now. We just take 200. 2,000. I should have got rid of the onomatopoeia pickup. Because that basically gives him a free monster every turn. He didn't activate it. Another Shock Surprise. We're going cart into Takum Tomborg. We're going to activate Takum Tomborg. Give me a Tri-Eye dice. Sychro. Yeah, we're going Clear Wing. Kind of weary of his trap. So I'm gonna Shock Surprise. We can get rid of Takum Tomborg plus Pachinko because I don't have graveyard effects. And we get rid of his back row. I don't even know what that was. Gaga Shield. That wouldn't have done anything. He's not a... Okay, we got... big time. We just cleared his board, baby. We're still down in life points, but he only has 2 cards in his hand. What? No, don't activate. The card in my graveyard wants to activate, then negates attacks. He just stands pat. Speedroid double yo-yo, which is gonna let me bring back Tri-Eye dice, and we get another free Sychro. I'm gonna go Clearwing Fast Dragon. I've never got him yet. He looks cool. So we're dealing 5,000 this turn. I like our chances here. We just put the clamps on him pretty good there with Shock Surprise. All we did was fill up our grave. Here he has to make an attempt or surrender. It's a very good deck, as you can see. No, don't create another match. But yeah, that's my Speedroid deck. I hope you guys enjoy that. It's definitely one of my favorites to play. And I haven't played it in a while, so this video is fun. I didn't get to show off Hort Stilts or the what is he called? Terror Top, or we didn't even get the. I had one chance to draw this guy, but I didn't pick him. But yeah, this deck is very good, very good, very good, and these guys are good too. We didn't get to show them off either. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this deck if you choose to run it. Very fun to play, and bunch of negates. And I'll see you guys in our next video. See ya.